Hey guys, it's Jamie and Christine with another Iowa Diabetes Facebook Live. So today we are at my house on scene ready to grill a nice healthy meal for you guys. So if you think about a traditional Midwest grilled meal, a backyard barbecue, we've got hamburger, corn on the cob, potatoes.
Don't forget hot dogs.
Hot dogs, all the buns. So I'm thinking carbs, and your sugars are going to go up.
Yeah, and you're not looking at a really healthy protein source either.
Right.
So a lot of saturated fat, which we talked about in other videos that you want to try to reduce that to keep those arteries healthy, right?
And keep the lean protein. Mm-hmm. So we are trying to transform that traditional backyard barbecue into a balanced meal that you can quickly, easily do so that you can enjoy some family time. So you will see little munchkins in and out probably throughout the video.
Yep.
So we are doing this, live right with those kids that are kind of from both of our families running around. So you may hear things.
Yeah, a true family barbecue, right?
Absolutely. So what we've done, Christine, you've done a little bit of prep ahead of time.
Oh, we have one right now. We'll see what she wants here. What's up, girl? You want to play in the basement? Do you have a basement?
Yes.
Are you going to take her down there? All right, she's going to go play in the basement.
That's where their kitchen is.
So what I did was I came up with a couple different vegetable options. I did a zucchini, mushrooms, bell peppers, and onions, and then with the potatoes. And what I did, because if you just take the baby potatoes and you put them directly on the grill, they're not going to cook evenly with everything else. And then you're going to have an undone, crunchy potato.
Yeah.
And I also want the food to be flavorful, because if food doesn't taste good,
we're not going to
eat it, right?
The kids aren't going to eat it. We're not going to want it.
So I boiled the potatoes first in chicken broth.
That's a good idea.
And then what I did with all the vegetables to save some calories and fat is instead of using olive oil, the drizzle, I used the olive oil spray.
I like that.
And so that actually, and I specifically chose this one because there's two ingredients. It's refined olive oil and extra virgin olive oil. Doesn't have any other preservatives or things in there, with some of the sprays can.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then instead of the salt and pepper, because, a lot of times we're trying to reduce the sodium content.
Right.
Especially with those with high blood pressure. I use something called Yardbird Rub, which is significantly less in sodium, but really flavorful.
I've never used that.
It's awesome. A good one.
Okay.
My boyfriend loves this, and he's awesome at grilling, and I've tried it many times, and it is super good.
We're going to pause. Mommy? Okay, and then we're back. So with that seasoning, and you did a light... Remind me, an olive oil, the seasoning, and a light Italian dressing.
So I just did the light Italian dressing for the shrimp.
Okay.
And it was actually the Olive Garden light Italian.
Okay.
Just to kind of mix up the flavors a little bit. You can do that with your chicken as well, but in this case with the chicken, I did the same thing. I sprayed it with the olive oil spray and then used the Yardbird seasoning.
And just to kind of show you guys a little bit more, I really liked that tip of boiling these ahead of time. Because if you see how thick they are compared to how thick these vegetables are, it's really, that's the difference. And I have had that problem when I've been working with kebabs or things on the grill, making sure that they all cook at the same time.
Yeah, so that's a little tip. And then, like I said, using the chicken broth, you're just adding a little bit more of that flavor, and then you're good to go.
So our audience knows, how long did it take you to do all of this kind of prep work?
Probably about 10-15 minutes.
I love it. So not too terribly long.
No, not at all.
So let's start putting together the kebab work, and then as we do that, let's talk about why you chose the different vegetables.
Okay. So, the zucchini, the mushrooms, the onions and peppers. So onions and peppers I chose a lot for the flavor part of it. When mixed with the kebabs, it just adds that little extra something to the chicken and to the shrimp. And then I wanted a little bit of starch and carbs, so that's where the potatoes came in.
Okay.
And then our other vegetables are your non-starchy.
Yeah.
So the zucchini and the mushrooms, that way you're getting a really well-balanced, lower in carb, and then a lean protein. Two lean protein sources.
Yeah, and I like that because, my kids are always looking for different ways. So
This is
I'm
super
just going to
stinky.
skewer these
Now I'm going to do the same thing with
right
the shrimp.
on and create some different patterns. And I actually
Oh, here, let me give you some chicken. And
broke the Ziploc bag that I came in. So I'm going to go get the scissors.
While she's doing that, so I'm putting all the shrimp on the skewer only because we have kids eating with us, and sometimes they might be a little bit pickier with that. So that way, you know, for some kids like my own, if something touches something that they don't like, then
Yes.
the whole thing is ruined.
The whole thing is icky.
So, yes, I'm not going to eat that. It has these squiggly little creatures on there. So I'm just doing the shrimp all on the same. Obviously, if you're cooking for adults and not little humans, you might do that a little bit differently, and that's okay.
And I've done proteins by themselves and vegetables on the other ones too.
Mhm,
And I
yep.
tend to do that. I'm creating a whole vegetable one
Nice.
right now.
Yeah, and you might have some guests that are vegetarian, and that's how they want to eat it. So, you know, when you have some of the proteins, you have some proteins and mushrooms and so forth. So you get a little bit of that on there as well.
So the one good thing that I like about shrimp is they cook super fast.
Right.
And that's the other reason why I think having them on a separate skewer is really good.
Right. I like that idea too.
I'm doing an all chicken one right now.
I'm gonna have
All
like a couple-
chicken.
All chicken. Do you like chicken? No.
I thought you do. You eat it.
That's
she
one thing
she
Katie
ate
might
it
eat.
yesterday,
With ranch.
with ranch.
So you don't like chicken nuggets?
I do it.
Oh, well then. Boom.
And stir fry.
I'm gonna be able to fit. I'll just be able to fit these two on.
Mom,
What, my love?
And then I'll close this and throw it away so it's not so stinky. All right, so we got some of our kebabs made. We got some veggie, we got some chicken, we got some combination, our shrimp, and now we're heading out
And
to
now
the
we're
grill.
we're headed out. I think we've got enough where we've got to do a rotation. So we'll head outside. Nice bright sun.
Open this sucker up.
And we will just place it on the grill. The one thing that we did, since we're going directly on the grill, is we actually put a little bit of olive oil and rubbed it on the grates just to prevent some major sticking for the protein and vegetables. If you don't do that, it's fine, but you just may want to consider to do like a grill pan, something over it so it doesn't do that.
We'll close this and then we'll come back in a few minutes and rotate them.
Okay, we've got our second sheet going. For this one, Christine, you did an all potatoes.
I did, because a lot of the kids, that's what they're going to eat, so that way we can just scoop them off and put them on a plate for them.
Yep, and then we've got some more just vegetable only and a lot of good mixtures here. The one thing I want to show you, if we can lift this up, is we're really focusing on the rainbow of colors.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that you did that. So we've got our reds, we've got some yellows, and we've got some greens all in there, along with our carbs. So great, great nutritious meal. I'm looking forward to eating this meal. Yeah.
We gotta flip these suckers, right? I can take those.
Okay, so let's flip and then we'll put them on. Just so that we keep track of how everything is going. I'm just going to kind of roll it.
Yeah, I think roll is a good plan.
We lost an onion!
Man down.
Oh, we've got some good grill marks on some of this
that's looking
chicken.
good. The shrimp's looking good.
And the shrimp is already starting to get pink. And I love it.
Roll. All right, we'll put a few of these on there now.
Perfect.
Those taters there. Make sure we have enough room for everything here. Maybe one in the back here.
Yep.
It's gonna be
Well,
kinda close.
let's leave it.
Let's
We'll leave
wait
it
for
there,
now.
and then we'll put more on soon.
Yep, perfect.
So we'll let that go for another about 5 minutes, and then we'll go
check back on it.
Okay, everything came off the grill. We are super excited. It
We are
looks
super
like
excited.
it turned out. We did check the temperature.
Mhm.
Our chicken made it up above 165, so we're safe and ready to go. And it actually cooked, about 5 minutes per side?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm going to take one of these.
I'm getting mommy. And I'll start with these ones.
Yeah, and I'm just going to take my fork and slide it right off onto the plate. And you can, if you're doing family style, put it all in one plate. And then people can scoop from there. Or you can just put them on individual plates. You did that way fast. I go one at a time. I am slow.
I'm a pro. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll take the next one.
I'm actually going to put this one a little bit more on the grill because the chicken's not quite done.
Yeah, let's do that one. I'm going to take this shrimp. I've got that. And taking the shrimp off. So we've got now some chicken and some shrimp. So this is a plate all full of protein. And on this one, we've got our yummy vegetables and our shrimp all mixed together. I can't wait to give one a try.
Yeah, this is going to be really good. All right, we got the finished product here.
Yeah, we got them all off the grill and they look fantastic. There's some great char marks on this one. I think I could really just take this like a corn on the cob and eat it. I am super excited. And it's so tender, one of my mushrooms just fell.
That means you just eat it directly from the...
Yeah. Again, corn on the cob style. If you're
Right,
missing
exactly.
that, you can just do it. Yeah, you can either put one kebab per plate or go family style.
Or you can just like put everything on a plate and have people pick and choose what they want. There's so many ways to do it. But you definitely have a healthier option that's going to keep your blood sugars in check and that your guests and your family are going to enjoy.
And it's super, super quick. 10 minutes prep and 10 minutes per kebab on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just kind of kept things rotating. So very, very quick, very easy.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining.